this is the first game of 4-player chess that I'm going to be playing in this series. Let's just jump straight into it. First move, just opening. First move, it's fine. This is a good opening. Potentially not 2 pawns forward, but what more do you want from these players? They are very new to the game. He's just going to blindly push for a queen. And blue sets up checkmate. Because the first decision I've got to make in this entire game is, do I want to checkmate red, give up my queen? You know what, I think I will, because I trust myself to beat up on these lower rated players. In this series I'm just going to be playing, I'm not going to dwell too much on the actual game, any of the moves specifically. I'm just going to play what I think is best. I'm not the best player in the world, but I'm probably slightly better, hopefully, than these guys. So we'll just see what this kind of gets you. So just in general, I want to keep my king in the middle here because I don't want to put it towards yellow, and obviously red is just not there. So I will be fine to keep it in the middle for these pawns to use for threats on yellow, and these pawns to push for a queen and promote, and it still doesn't really leave me like unprotected. Definitely not. Obviously, as long as I keep these 3 pawns here, that is the main thing, because obviously keeps defense. Maybe the rook has to come defend, maybe this rook. And the main thing now is just keeping my pieces on the board, not letting yellow get a queen. Obviously, I possibly should have taken that. If he pushes again, I will be taking on this square, but I imagine he'll put a rook behind it. We'll see. Yeah. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to have to open up this diagonal by pushing here. What that does is that just stops this square, so he cannot ever come and make a queen, with this pawn at least. And that's the problem with your opposite opponent being checkmated, obviously. Yellow's just sandwiched. You can't really, it's not really good position to make a queen, perhaps in the middle, but still not great. He's definitely in the worst position out of everyone. And there is my queen. It's the first one. Blue doesn't take, obviously. It's best to keep his queen on the board. That's a solid move. Yellow is just beelining for this queen. Tell you what, I might just get rid of yellow's pawn here. Obviously his rook's gonna take, and then my pawn's just gonna my bishop's just gonna take his pawn. Obviously this might just aggravate yellow, obviously because he's not the best player in the world. We'll see what he does about it. I reckon he's probably going to move this knight out of the way, start coming for me, perhaps even towards my king. Just open up, attack this. So the bishop's gonna have to come back here, and this is of course defended by the queen. So I'm not really in any danger, but we'll see if he sees that. Maybe he won't, and maybe he'll just decide, you know what, I'm gonna take, because yeah, 1600 rated players aren't the best. Did you see it? He does see it. Right, so what I'm gonna do now is push this pawn, protected by the rook, attack the rook, and capture these 2 squares, because these are 2 important squares, obviously. Oh, we get a capture, and I get a free rook. Well, not free, but you know. There's nothing he can do about it. Obviously, if this here takes, my queen, doesn't get a free pawn because he's come back with his other knight. He will take 10 times out of 10, because that's what 1600s do. They see something free, like to take it. Maybe not 10 times out of 10, but they do definitely just like to take. Blue is actually playing a really dangerous game here because I've obviously got my queen open and yellow's just blundered a knight and this pawn in one move. So yeah, that's going to be taken rather soon. Yellow's playing a very bad game here. And this knight is pinned, so this pawn is free. Do I want this? So I'll take with... No, I can't take with this. Guess what I will do is come back to here. And the idea is to just go for mate on blue because green is dead lost. Obviously you can push. No, I need to play this knight here. Just because that opens up his bishop to my rook. Don't want to be hanging any free pieces now. I'm just going to push here, attack this pawn, force it to move, and then get captured by blue. My queen's going to have to come back. Yellow can attack me. He can attack here, attack this bishop, then the queen just comes back here. What I'm going to do is this is just going to come not all the way back because I do want some activity with these pieces, but it's going to come most of the way back to here. Obviously blue captures that free pawn. Solid move. And my bishop's going to come here. Actually, does it want to stay on this? I think it wants to stay on this diagonal. I think it wants to stay on this diagonal. Potentially come here. Let's go for a cheek checkmate on blue. Potentially just create the threat. Yellow wants to move his knight. Obviously this move, this knight is not very good. And there we have it. Blue has just sacrificed the game. Should be the game. I don't know if yellow sees it, probably doesn't. But I'm gonna take, and then I'm gonna take. Obviously this attacks this piece, so my rook can come up here. And this is good for me because rooks and bishops are worth about the same, and I'm picking up his knight for free, so that's obviously a very good trade. Right, let's just focus on getting his other pawn off the board, attack his queen first. He's gonna have to deal with that. Potentially he might do this. Oh, and as the points leave me 64, 19, 27, 0, because I got checkmate on red, got checkmate on blue. I can just claim a win, but I'm not gonna do that because honestly yellow does not deserve second. He's played really bad. Mind you, blue also played really bad. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just claim the win. I won't be toxic towards yellow. And that leaves us on 1,614 ELO rating after the first game. We gained 113. So yeah, I think that went well. Just in general, sort of a good way to beat 3 low rated opponents. Get your first win on the board. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.